Question number one. If I had two products and I had to ask one question of users to determine which they preferred more, what would I ask? I think the obvious question you could ask is, which product do you prefer? However, I find that there's a better question to ask, and that is, which product would you download and use? And I find this is better because just because someone tells you they prefer a product doesn't necessarily mean it's something they would use. They might just answer based on the look or the feel of the product, but in the end, that is not a call to action. That doesn't tell me they're going to use the product. And so I think it's a much better question to ask. Which one would you download and use? Question number two, how do I evaluate a design and make a design decision? I like to use different testing tools, so definitely usability testing and preference testing, and it really depends on how much time, how much resources, what budget I have in order to get clear feedback. But any combination and all of those tools are very useful to determine how to make a decision. And number three, what kind of data have I used to validate a design? I've definitely used data such as affinity map results and rainbow spreadsheet data to evaluate the degrees of errors that I caught during usability testing, anywhere from 0 to 4, with 4 being catastrophic. And so with that data and also with preference testing, I've given users two different options. Based on the percentage of users that chose the option, I know which the clear winner is, and then I can validate the choice I'm making and what design I'm using. And finally, what's my experience with A/B testing, nav testing, impression testing, task flow, or overall usability studies? I have tested myself. I've been a tester for several months now on Usability Hub, and so I would say almost 4 to 6 times weekly, I go in as a user to answer testing questions. So I have a lot of experience with that now. And then I've also performed my own usability study twice and also preference testing. And with my usability studies, I used participants from a variety of ages, backgrounds, and genders, and so I got a good overall impression on those studies and what it was like to interview people both in person and remotely using technology, the trials and tribulations of technology, which can be a little bit daunting sometimes, but I have that experience as well, and all of it has been really good experience.